The moment froze as the click of the gun rang out, its barrel aimed at my wife. My heart pounded. Should I jump in front, talk him down, or try a risky distraction? What happened next stunned everyone. The moving truck rolled to a stop outside our new two-story home in a quiet suburban neighborhood. I stepped out, stretching after the long drive, glancing at my wife Clara, her county sheriff's badge clipped to her belt, a steely glint in her eye. Her authority clashed with the calm surroundings. "Ready for this new chapter?" I asked, hiding my nerves. Clara smiled warmly. "Absolutely. Fresh start, good neighbors, a real community." We started unloading boxes under a warm sun. The neighborhood picture perfect. Manicured lawns, kids playing, barbecue scents drifting. It felt too ideal, like a stage brochure. A sharp voice cut through. "Welcome to the neighborhood." A woman in her mid-50s marched up, platinum blonde hair perfect, clutching a clipboard like a weapon. "I'm Marlene, head of the Homeowners Association," she declared briskly. "I greet all new residents to ensure they know our standards." Clara offered a firm handshake. "Nice to meet you, Marlene. I'm Clara. This is my husband." Marlene's eyes flicked to the badge, a flicker of unease crossing her face. "A sheriff, reassuring," she said, her smile tight. "We're excited to settle in," I added, sensing tension. Marlene scanned our property. "It's a peaceful place, if everyone follows HOA rules." She handed us a thick booklet of guidelines. Clara flipped through it. "We'll review these." "See that you do," Marlene said, turning away, leaving us with the heavy rule book. Days passed, and we settled into routines. Morning jogs, weekend barbecues, porch evenings. But unease simmered beneath the polish. "You know we need approval for exterior changes?" Clara said one night, eyebrow raised. I laughed. "No neon shutters then?" She smirked. "Or street parking overnight without a permit?" I sighed. The charm was fading. "Feels restrictive." Clara nodded. "It's more like control." Marlene's visits confirmed it, pointing out a late trash can, slightly tall grass, each polite but intrusive. One afternoon, planting flowers, Marlene appeared. "Lovely, but did you check the approved floral list?" Page 42. I forced a smile, dirt on my gloves. "I'll look." She left, but the scrutiny felt suffocating. "She's waiting for us to mess up," Clara said later. "And the way she watches me, it's creepy." I hugged her. "We'll handle it together," but she's not done. Morning light streamed in as we unpacked the last boxes, fresh paint mixing with coffee's aroma. Finally moved in. I sighed, sinking onto the couch. Clara joined me. "It's coming together, but I feel watched." "Marlene?" I asked. She nodded. "She lingers too long." A shadow passed the window. Marlene, clipboard in hand, inspecting our yard. Clara's jaw tightened. "Enough." She strode out, sheriff's confidence in her step. "Morning, Marlene," she said firmly. "Can I help you?" Marlene feigned surprise. "Just a routine check, ensuring standards." Clara crossed her arms. "Your visits feel intrusive. We know the rules, and will follow them." Marlene's smile stiffened. "You understand rules, as an officer." Clara's eyes narrowed. "I also understand boundaries and respect." Marlene backed off, but the tension lingered. That night on the porch, I asked, "Will she stop?" Clara stared at the horizon. "I hope so, but I doubt it." The neighborhood hummed with life. Joggers, kids at bus stops, sprinklers on lawns. But tension brewed. Clara, in uniform, badge shining, handed me coffee. "HOA rules say window treatments must be neutral tones," she said. I groaned. "It's a dollhouse." A knock interrupted us. Marlene stood there with a tall, stern man, a security badge on his chest. "Good morning," Marlene said, overly sweet. "This is Mr. Carter, our new HOA security officer. We're addressing concerns about your property." My stomach nodded. "Concerns?" "We've followed the rules." Marlene smiled. "Your lawn's half an inch too tall, and your trash bins were late." Clara's jaw clenched. "Half an inch? That's excessive." Carter stepped forward. "Rules maintain order." Clara held her ground. "This scrutiny is over the top." Marlene insisted. "We're uniform with all residents." Clara exhaled. "We'll comply." As they left, Carter eyed Clara. "You understand regulations, as an officer. And I know the difference between enforcing laws and overstepping, she shot back. We closed the door, Clara fuming. They're watching us. We need to watch back. The HOA meeting buzzed with tension, the room packed with frustrated neighbors. Marlene stood up front, Carter looming beside her. She began, "We're addressing adherence to standards." Mrs. Ellis, an elderly gardener, stood, voice shaky. "I've followed rules for 20 years, but now I'm cited for a flower pot, a wind chime, madness." The crowd agreed. Clara rose, badge glinting. "Marlene, the HOA's actions feel like harassment, not maintenance." Marlene's eyes narrowed. "Are you saying we're overstepping?" "Residents feel targeted," Clara replied. "Community thrives on respect, not fear." Carter growled. "Rules apply to everyone." Clara countered. "Enforcement should be fair, not a weapon." Mr. Rivera, a retired teacher, spoke. "Let's revisit these rules and their enforcement." The room backed him, Marlene visibly rattled. "We'll consider it," she said, ending the meeting. Neighbors buzzed with dissent. Walking home, we felt the cracks widening, a storm brewing. Darkness cloaked the neighborhood as we relaxed, TV humming softly. A sharp knock jolted us. Clara opened the door, Marlene and Carter, her face tight, his shadow looming. "We've had reports of violations, your backyard fence," Marlene said. I frowned. "We've made no changes." Carter's hand hovered near his gun. "We need to inspect." Clara stepped forward. "Without a warrant or HOA documentation, you can't enter." Marlene flushed. "You must comply." "I know my rights," Clara said. Carter drew his gun, aiming at her. "Step aside." My heart raced. "Jump in, talk, distract." But Clara raised her hands calmly. "Carter, you're making a mistake." Marlene panicked. "Lower the gun." Carter hesitated. Clara stepped closer. "I'm Clara, county sheriff. You're threatening an officer." "Drop it now." Carter faltered, lowering the weapon as sirens wailed. Deputies swarmed, disarming and cuffing him. Marlene stood pale, her control shattered. An officer checked on Clara. "Sheriff, you okay?" "I'm fine, thanks for the backup." I grabbed her hand, the night exposing the HOA's rot, our resolve hardening. The neighborhood reeled. Carter was a fraud, no credentials, a criminal past. At breakfast, Clara said, "We need to tell everyone." "But Marlene's influence runs deep," I replied. "We'll show proof," she said. That night, an emergency meeting packed the community center. Marlene sat, strained, Carter's chair empty. Clara spoke. "Last night, Carter pulled a gun on me. He's a fraud. No security license, a criminal record." Gasps erupted. Marlene stood, red-faced. "He was vetted. Did you know his history?" Clara pressed. Marlene stammered. Neighbors demanded transparency. Clara continued. "We must reassess leadership for integrity." Mr. Rivera proposed a board overhaul. The room agreed, Marlene's support gone. She sat, defeated, as neighbors thanked us, a shift igniting. Clara dug deeper, uncovering Carter's fraud history and HOA financial discrepancies. Funds siphoned to Marlene and Carter. "It's criminal," she said. "We need airtight proof," I replied. We gathered records, statements, with Mr. Rivera's help, coordinating with police. At another meeting, Clara presented evidence: unauthorized expenses, fake bills, embezzlement. "These are crimes," she said. Marlene stood, desperate. "This is a witch hunt." "The documents don't lie," Clara countered. Officer Lopez confirmed legal action. Marlene fled, her betrayal exposed. The HOA was revamped, new safeguards set. The courtroom hummed as Marlene faced fraud, embezzlement, and conspiracy charges. Clara testified, detailing Carter's fraud and the financial crimes. The jury returned, guilty on all counts. Marlene was led away, the community exhaling. Outside, neighbors rallied, ready to heal. At home, we launched a committee for transparency, audits, open records, community events. At our first meeting, Mr. Rivera stressed trust. Mrs. Lynn called for bonding activities. We planned potlucks, park projects, ensuring power stayed balanced. Months later, the neighborhood thrived. Kids played in a new park, Neighbors mingled at a sunset social. Mr. Rivera toasted, to unity and a brighter future. Glasses clinked, stars above. Clara whispered, we've turned the page. I nodded. Let's keep writing a story worth telling.